For God's gifts and His call are irrevocable. Just as you who are were at one time disobedient to God have now received mercy as a result of their disobedience. So, because we used to be in a place where we were in a bad place, but because of God's mercies, He overlooked our disobedience. We're able to overcome that.
Right. And He fuels us to do more than just hear the word. He fuels us to walk out the word. And for me, when I was in that low pit in my life, how long does it take to walk in the mercies of God? It took a finger snap.
Wow.
Just like that. I could make the commitment because of His mercy. I couldn't affect the outside world, but I had a whole inner man, a whole universal landscape where I could click the finger.
Okay, now help me here.
Okay.
Because when I think in terms of walking it out, sometimes I think in terms of it's like a drawn out period. So when you say that it's a finger snap, help me with that. Explain that to me, because
the finger snap is that the change, the activation of God's mercy happens just like that. The journey, which we also see in Romans, the next verse, verse 2 of chapter 12, the journey is a lifelong journey.
But it's the understanding of it.
Right.
You know what? When you say that, that reminds me. When we started off, the first word is therefore. And whenever you see therefore in the Bible, you got to go find out what it's there for.
Right.
And the previous verse or two talks a little bit about, I think, the mindset that you're talking about that we want to get caught up into. It says in verse 35 of chapter 11, it says, who has ever given to God that God should repay him? For from Him and through Him and to Him are all things, and to Him be the glory forever and ever. Amen. I think when we look at the picture and we understand who God is, that when we understand that from God, from Him, and through God, and to Him, it goes to God, that's what it's all about. And when we can get that mindset inside of us, then we grasp hold of His mercy. When we grasp hold of His mercy, then the finger snap is there. Then we walk it through.
Right.
Is that what you would say?
Absolutely.